マイクは入ってるかな？マイクは入ってない。マイク入った？とりあえずイベントをやるか。マイクは入ってるかな？マイクは入ってるかな？あれこれゴール達成してない？あれこれゴール達成してない？あれこれゴール達成してない？マジか。はい、お疲れ様です。こんばんは。手探りーグシーズン1ワイルドカードプレイオフとなります。デンバーはね、見事に AFC2 位で抜けることができました。で、対戦する相手はヒューストンテキサンズで、レギュラーシーズンでも戦った YG さんとなります。で、まあ、強いんで、いろいろと気を引き締めながら戦っていかなければいけないなというところです。で前回はね、ストラウドだとか、ストラウドがまず出てなかったんだっけな、確か。で、ミクソンとかチャブという優秀なランニングバックが2枚看板がいて、で、ニコ・コリンズがいて、というような感じで。前回多分彼にやられてたんじゃないっけな。ちょっと記憶定かじゃねえけど。ただ向こうは1本目のタイトエンドが怪我か。まあね、やっぱプレイオフにね、勝ち上がってくるチームは大体どこも強いので、穴がないというか、もう、いかに自分のプレーを落ち着いてできるかが、勝敗を握るんじゃないかな、というような感じをしております。だからこうやって見てもね、なんか、技みたいなことないもんね。コーナーバックも強いし、セーフティも強いし。強いで、対するデンバーはですね、実は練習でいろいろといいことがありまして、まず、オーニックスは練習でスーパースターになりました。イェイ。で、カービーは X ファクター。で、さらに、ボニートがですね、ご覧の通り、スーパースターに、から X ファクターになりました。まあ、彼はね、おそらくデフェンスプレイオブザイヤーを獲得して、AFC の中だと、サックス1位というところもあるので、スタッツ昇格はするんじゃないかなと思ってたんですけど、スタッツ昇格待たずにエキスパーターになりました。やっぱこの試合前っていうのはどうも緊張しますね。まあご覧の通り、ウィークリーアビリティーズはもうすべてマックスになりました。で、特にね、プレイシートもしっかりと全部開いたので、この辺はすごく良かったなというところ。で、まあ、いろいろと溜まってたポイントをこのプレイオフ用に開放していったので、ポイントはまたないというような感じです。うわ。 はい、時間になりました。よろしくお願いします。あれなんかスキル持ちは向こうの方が多いね、圧倒的に。いやー。YG ファンとプレイオフで戦うのって何回目だろう。結構な頻度でプレイオフで戦って、なんか、勝ったり負けたりをしている。印象だな。なんかね、レギュラーシーズンでは、勝ったけど、負けたりとか、その逆もあったりするし。あれ、雨降ってるもしかして。あ、雪だ。でも、すげえ激しい雪じゃないから、ユニフォーム変えなくていいか。
Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And that'll go for a gain of about
さすがに速いな、やっぱ。一回抜けるかな。どうだろう。変える？そう。了解です。雪なので、一回試合を中止することになりました。カラージャージに変えようということです。はい。はい、入れて、こっちの方をゴリゴリに使いやすいんでしょうか。内フォームなんでこれでいくけど、その方が嬉しいな。
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philippine Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, a battle battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it. Hey, uno.
Crowd begins with a pass. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go. 18, that's it. Button.
On second down, Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Many.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Throw out wide, they set up the screen for Collins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Second and 10.
Another swap.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
All right.
さあ、何で来るかな。
Tony.
Here's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
なんか怖えな。今のは怖かったな。なんかダメだよね。
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get
めっちゃ押し込まれてるよ。
That's it. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix.
うわー、マジかい。ドフリーだったじゃん。
In front, it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt for Denver. Tank Dell on the return for the Texans. And we'll get a few yards back
全然見える。
turn before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run a draw with Mixon. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
1st and 10.
Look to hot.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks.
Nice.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Handoff here, and it's Marks. They'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute.
おお、出た。
Maybe that
危ね
they say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey.
うわ
He plunges
なんだそれ。
for a couple of yards. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
もっと出てもよかった。
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd down, they need 5. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in
何で来るかな、わか
in
んない。
just a moment.
何で攻めるか。
The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. To throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down's coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And he's not going to get anything out of this when they force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
Oh, お互い雪に苦戦してるな。
On first down, they'll start with Nixon.
Okay.
And they'll bring this to about the 25. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Okay.
Throwing is Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Here we go. Tony. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll wind his way to about the
でもランが出てるね、相手の方が。
Nick Benito there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb.
Nice.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Stroud going to set up the throw.
Nice, nice. Oh.
Incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nick. Now he's just going to flip.
詰まりすぎだろ。
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd.
デンバーが全然オフェンス進んでないんだよ。
Somebody's got to make a play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Ready? Away. Captain.
Throwing is Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming.
おほ、どこだよ。
The ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
そこ漏れるのか。
Key to great
そこ漏れるのしんどい
defensive
ぜ。
play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hold on a second. Ready?
throwing. Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton.
Hey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Harvey. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Shelby Harris to make the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They face second down and 7.
Kill. Hold on a second. Ready.
Now hand up, that's Harvey. Running left.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's Nix to throw.
Up there.
Got to him. He's hit as he threw it.
Yeah, we are.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Kill. Hold on a second. Ready.
Play action now. It's Nix. This one caught at the 4. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Harvey. Forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
信じて突き進めばよかった。
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Kill. Hold on a second. Ready. Bombers.
Again, it's Harvey. And this time, he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score 7. Texans nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Damian Pierce. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
19 Texas.
Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. That's going to be
惜しい。
Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins.
ナイス。
Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they live for.
Hey, kill. Hold on a sec. Ready?
We'll go play action with Nix. Look wide. Get this one complete. Now is timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Second down and 8. Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
65ヤードか。だったら、投げた方がまだいいか。
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out.
サニエル・ハンターもう5タックルしてんの。えぐいな。
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey.
いやー、早い早い。大細かねえじゃんかよ。
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hold on a sec. Ready? Hold on.
Handoff now for Harvey. And not much
見え
there.
るかね。
Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
Nix from the gun. Off 3rd down.
あー、投げれない。早い。
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it
本当にブロックはナイスだった
past
な。
the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Now Mixon. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Here's second and 8. Back to throw. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Texans first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud.
取れない。
Incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
A second down throw for Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A tough spot. Third and long.
Brings up third down and 11.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that one's
Okay.
incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue.
22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, here's Nix.
通報それ浮かすかよ、今まで。浮かしたことないのに、一緒。
It brings up second down. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. They'll throw. It's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. And he will have a Broncos
誰か来ました。
first down as they get 5 on third and 2.
誰か来まし
Now,
た。
following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in
ハービーが
this
怪我したの
wild
か。
card round.
一緒。
Opening carry in the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. With that cleat there by Season. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
To throw is Nix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
誰か
It
怪我
just
し
seems
た。
like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost
あれまたファウル？
guarantee
あれ
that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And
出てくんね。
certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
なんで出てきた？
Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the former defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson. In there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll give it to Dobbins.
ああ、強いね。
Inside the 40-yard
ナイス。このファーストダウンはでかいな。
there of 19 yards. First down, Broncos.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up.
危ね
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
うわー、マジか。
Down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's
ゴーフリーに見えたんだけど
He
な。
was looking for Marvin Mims there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
First and 10 on the 20-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got it inside the 5. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Here's Nix to throw. That is close. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Troy Franklin, down Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome.
Yes.
Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
向こうにばっかサックがあっていいな。うちもサックしてほしいな。ナイス。素晴らしい。
His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Broncos take over.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Speed on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
わかんねえ。いい。
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill. Almost set. Ready. Bombers.
Now they'll set up to throw.
早い。
Just wouldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down and 9.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out.
外した。危ねえ。外したと思った。外したと思ったし、止められると思ったわ。風に助かったのか。 やぶねー。
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So following the field goal,
マジ37ヤードでも外すんだから。怖えわ。
Here's Pierce for the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Trying the right side.
Nice.
Taken in by Collins.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Stroud.
Nice.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
And 13.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. And on 3rd
危
down,
ね
ball incomplete.
え。ナイ
It's
スナイ
just so
ス。
hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down,
信じるぞ、
or
47%。
simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain
頼むぞ。
possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
19 Texas.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
47%。ダメじゃん。
Texans first down on what will be a big play there from 4th and long.
First down. A gain of 55 yards. And the Texans
On play action. Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Close.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
おーい、そっちに倒すなよ。
Jalen Knowles
そっちに倒すなよ。
down. Houston. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Hold on, set. Hey,
Now it's Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the
全然ダメ。
No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Second down. Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Don't go. Too quick. Expo. Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Play action now. It's
危ね
a hit as he throws there.
プレッシャーがやばい。
Wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll get it inside the 20.
There you
They
go.
are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard.
Hold on, set. Ready.
A run with Dobbins.
OK。
Powering forward. He's in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return.
すげえな。
He will get put down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
On the quick, right?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is
危ねえな。
no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
強え。
Mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Pollard.
Nice.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. That's Noel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Texans first down. It's a gain of 32.
Stroud to throw here on first down.
Okay.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very
Yeah.
skillful. That's going to bring up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On second down, Stroud.
よし、ナイ
For
ス。
a third time today, he's
はい。
intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Toward the middle of the field.
いや、タイムアウト取ってなかったか。
Incomplete.
時間使えば
The intended target.
失敗したな。
And it's going to be third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Kill! Oh, my son! Hey!
We'll try to get this one on the ground.
いやいや、ありがとうございました。
So mile high salutes all around. It's a win
危
for
ねえ
the
試合だったけど。
They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
制服したけどしっかり仕事してる。ハンター、これめっちゃしたもん。インターしなかったっけこれ。パスもランも、どっちも向こうの方が平均は上か。まあでもここかね。ハーダンコンバージョンがうちの方が 50% なのがでかい。あとは堪能だ。いやー、よかったー。いや、雪の練習しといてよかった。怪我人も出なかったね。OK です。というわけで、次の対戦相手が、チャッピーさんのレイブンズが勝ったら、いや、関係ないの。だからあれか。チャッピーさんが勝つと、チャッピーさんと高町さんになって、俺とジャガーズになる。で、ケロリーさんが勝つと3位だから、ジャガーズがペイトリオッツとなって、俺とスティーラーズになる。なるほど。どっちも。ジャガーズは前回負けて、スティーラーズはまだ今シーズン戦ってない相手なんですよね。なんだったらペイトリオッツも戦ってない相手なんで、果たしてどうなるかというような感じですが、まあとりあえず次のカードに進むことができました。でもって、なんとね、コウキさんが、ミネソタバイキングスが、サンフランシスコ49に3点差で負けたという、驚きの結果になっています。プレーオフも残り2試合というような、3試合から最大で、いうようなところですが、どこまで勝ち上がっていけるか、頑張っていきたいなというところです。ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。よかったらチャンネル登録といいねをお願いいたします。またね。